Everyone, please mute yourself. And during the webinar, please don't unmute till the time you have been asked to.
सुनो चाबी ले आयो आ रही है चाबी ले आयो अपनी गड्डी दी या पैदल जाना
yourself just mute yourself please. Shall I start? Suprita, shall I start?
Yes, please. Yes, you can start.
And ma'am is
ma'am is there?
I want to confirm that, then only.
I think that she is here. She is here.
Yes, ma'am is there. Ma'am, yeah. Shall we start?
Please start.
Ji, ma'am. A very good morning to all of you. College is not the destination. It is a stepping stone, rightly said by Daniel Bianchi. A very good morning to Principal Ma'am, Professor Harpreet Kaur, fellow faculty members, parents, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to extend to you all a very warm greetings on behalf of Mata Sundari College for Women. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Common University Entrance Test webinar for academic session 2022 and 2023 by Admission Committee of Mata Sundari College. This orientation webinar is designed to familiarize you with the Common University Entrance Test and registration process. You will also learn about the courses offered at our college and the eligibility criteria for taking them. Due to time constraints, we will only take few questions from the chat box at the end. If you have more questions, you're welcome to attend our open house on 26th of April, starting from 9 a.m. And for the same, the poster is also, you can see it on your screens. Now, I would like to invite our principal madam, without whose efforts and support and guidance, this event would not have been possible, to say a few words at attend and basically address the gathering. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Yes, good morning. Thank you all for joining, whoever has joined. Basically, Mata Sundari College has planned this webinar because I am seeing a lot of changes are coming and a lot of queries are coming to us as to how to fill the form, how this entrance test would be there, how to prepare for it, and so on. So basically, we will give you all the details which should be there. You should be knowing that how many subjects to take and all those queries which you have in your mind. I'm sure many things would be clear once you listen to this event and you understand that how a form has to be filled in, how you have to take your test, and so on. See, a lot of changes are coming in the education scenario. Education is basically to make you competent. It is to make you self-confident and prepare you for the changes in the environment. And a lot of changes in the whole milieu is coming in, and a lot of, with a lot of changes, what is happening is education also has to change. Higher education that was focusing more on theoretical parameters is oriented now to focus more on vocationalization and other things. So we have to prepare ourselves, and so a lot of changes are coming in the entire scenario. Mata Sundari College is prepared for all the changes. We have geared up and in tune with the times, and we are changing we are geared up with for the new NAP implementation. Let me tell you something about Mata Sundari College. Mata Sundari College is providing higher education since 1967. So it has been almost nearing 55 years that we are there. And a lot of people have studied from here, and they are placed very well, whether it is administrative field or in police services or other services, even acting and so many other things. The students are excelling in varied fields. So this is the kind of atmosphere which is there at Mata Sundari College, because we not only offer modern education, but we emphasize on certain traditional values, our own cultural ethos, and that is why the students who are placed and those students who have who are leading are actually oriented with the changes in time and also our traditional knowledge. So that is why we call as our institutive distinctiveness, that we prefer on that we want to give the traditional ethos. And of course, this is the demand of the time, and NAP is also emphasizing on not only the regional languages, local languages, it is also emphasizing on the value orientation which is there in the Indian ethos. So courses offered at Mata Sundari College in arts and social sciences, we have BA Honours English, History, Hindi, Philosophy, Political Science, Psychology, Punjabi, Sanskrit, and BA Program. In commerce, we have Bcom Honours as well as Bcom Program. Mathematical sciences, we have Mathematics, Statistics, and Computer Science. And for education, we have BLEd course, which is 4-year degree course, and it is also very much market oriented. So we have a bouquet of courses, very different courses. The students have a lot of options. Then they can continue in their MA also at the college only in Punjabi, Political Science, Sanskrit, and Hindi. So for postgraduate courses also we do offer. Now what is happening is, with this common entrance test, a lot of changes are coming and students are confused as to if they have to do English, which paper should they offer. And in due course, the committee, when they will tell you, they'll show you the PPT also, and they will show you that how, what is the eligibility criteria for a specific subject. For example, for English, if you have to take the subject combinations in common entrance test, then English from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any 1 subject from either B1, list B1 or list B2. And when you will, refer to this list, you will very much understand that these are the subjects I have to offer. And so various subjects have various kind of eligibility criteria, which in due course we'll explain to you. For example, for BA Honours Punjabi, a lot of combinations are available to you, and those combinations, if they are clear to you, then it will make sense, and you will understand which courses to offer, and when you and the test, and which in which subjects you can take the test. So these are all intricacies of the new entrance test, and I'm sure that after hearing to our presentation, I'm sure that you will be more clear, and the doubts in your mind would be really rested, and you will understand. So various combinations for BA program we do have, like Hindi history, Hindi music, Hindi philosophy, Hindi political science. So what I mean to say is, Mata Sundari College offers varied combinations, and students can take up very different combinations, and they can they can pursue their higher education. And the best thing is, we all know that we are minority institution, and the 50% of the seats are reserved for the minority, and of course PWD, Kashmiri migrants, or widows from armed forces, or foreign applicants, ward quota or sports quota. These are supernumerary seats which are not part of that 50%. So if you have this Sikh minority status, then of course this is the place where you should be, because of course those relaxations which we are offering to those 50% is really very phenomenal, and it will make a lot of difference. And but the thing is, the precaution is that you have to fill this reservation category, and you have to mark yourself as minority, and you have to prepare yourself, and from DSDMC site you will have to apply for the minority certificate. So don't make that mistake that you are not filling the category. This minority category should be definitely filled by you. And this is, I think, the main precaution which you should take into consideration. But we have various vocational courses also, because vocational courses actually fetch you employment and make you more confident. So we have advanced diploma in computer application, textile designing, travel and tour management. Then we have in foreign languages, German, Spanish, French, and short time courses we offer from time to time. And so along with pursuing your regular degree, Mata Sundari College offers you various vocational courses also, and our vocational students have been placed at various good concerns, and they are actually more, you can say, job oriented. And of course, our placements also we are working, and our students are getting placed in all the good companies, whether you say Deloitte or many other companies. Like Decathlon and Media, Sunstone, so many, you can say ENY also, Wipro, then Infosys, TCS, Microsoft, and so on. So all good companies are also are coming also, and students are going and getting placed also. So we provide all around development for the students, along with the training them and grooming them for placement. And of course, they can fetch placements. If they are groomed for placements, then they can very well fetch placements or higher education, depending on what they want to do. And the various college activities, if I say that student council election is there, freshers party is there, Bani declamation, we have Sarang, which is cultural festival, we have alumni meet, we have parent teacher meetings, sports day. So all around development of the student is our main forte. But the thing is that today I have to tell you not only about Mata Sundari College, but also to tell you about all those problems which you are facing right now regarding the common entrance test, and that detailed explanation will be available in this session, and I'm sure that you will understand all those intricacies. And also at the college, we'll be opening up with the students, especially the girl students can come to us. Our team is going to help you for filling the form. In the computer lab, you can come with your documents, but please come with your documents. If you come with enough your documents, of course, then we'll be helping you how to fill the form, because sometimes you're not confident as to how to fill the form, and that is why we have made this provision. So you are most welcome in the portals of Mata Sundari College, not only for admissions, but even if you are not taking admissions in our college, we are opening you with, we are helping you with, filling the forms. And it is our duty to help the students who are confused, in a confused state of affairs right now. So you're always welcome. For any query, there are certain numbers which will be given to you. You can always contact them, and we would be more than ready to help. So I once again appreciate that we have participants, and I'm really thankful to my team that they have taken this initiative, and they are going to solve a lot of queries of yours. So it is more of an interactive session where your questions are more than welcome. And but here I want to thank my team under Suprita Jha and Pooja Vadavan and all others, Preeti and Jasmeet, and so many are there. All of them have worked hard to make this event possible. So, and of course, all those who are applicants who are here and their parents, I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. My sincere appreciation to you, ma'am, for explaining and guiding us. May I now invite Dr. Preeti to begin with the presentation. Over to you, Dr. Preeti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm just sharing my screen once. I hope it is visible.
It is visible, yes, Preeti. Just
Yeah.
put it on the
Slide.
it's visible, yeah.
So good morning again, everyone. You're all welcome to this orientation program being conducted by Mata Sundari College for Women to familiarize college aspirants with CUET. This is the very first time admission to more than 40 central universities and their affiliated colleges will be done through a single entrance test, CUET, Common University Entrance Test, UG 2022. This test will provide a single window opportunity to students who seek admission in any central university across India for the academic session 2022-2023. Any candidate who wants to get admission in any UG course in any central university or its affiliated college for the academic year 2022-23 must appear in CUET. It is mandatory that admission to UG courses in central universities for the academic year will be done on the basis of NTA score obtained in CUET. CUET is a computer-based test without any human interference, completely based on class 12th syllabus. Applicants have the option of choosing any one languages out of 13 provided as the medium of examination. On my screen, you can see the timeline of CUET 2022. The registration process has already begun on 6th April, the last date being 6th May. Exam will be tentatively held in first or second week of July. Please be in touch with NTA website for further details. Exam will be held in multiple shifts on several days. Student has to choose subjects and test for the two slots, slot 1 and slot 2. Only one application form is to be filled by a student to apply in as many central universities and as many courses as he or she desires. CUET offers a bouquet of courses, languages, subjects, and general tests covering most of the syllabus and languages offered by most of the universities. Candidates has to choose the test or subject which is required to appear in any course in his or her desired university. CUET consists of 4 sections basically. Section 1A consisting of 13 languages, 1B consisting of 20 languages, Section 2 with 27 domain-specific subjects, Section 3 a general test. Both language sections, 1A and 1B, are to be tested through comprehension, reading comprehensions. They are both of 45 minutes. Student has to attempt 40 questions out of 50 in these particular sections. Students can choose at the most 3 languages combining section 1A and section 1B. Section 2 is domain-specific section. Student can choose at the most 6 domain-specific subjects. Again, the test is an MCQ-based test that rely on the syllabus provided on NTA website. Again, the subjects are completely designed on the basis of class 12 subjects. It is again a 45-minute test where a student has to attempt 40 questions out of 50. Section 3 is a general test. It is also an MCQ-based test based on basically general knowledge, current affairs, reading, general mental ability, etc. It's a 60-minute test. A student has to attempt 60 questions out of 75 provided. Exam will be held in 2 slots. Slot 1, the morning one, and slot 2 is the afternoon one. In slot 1, a student can choose around 4 tests, can take maximum 4 tests. One language from section 1A, 2 domain-specific subjects, and a general test. In slot 2, which will be held in afternoon shift, a student can choose maximum 5 subjects. There are 2 combinations possible in slot 2. A student can either choose 1 language from section 1A or B and 4 domain-specific subjects from section 2, or 2 languages from section 1A and 1B and 3 domain-specific subjects. Depending upon the choice made by a student in slot 1 and slot 2, the timings of the slot 1 and slot 2, they vary. In all, as you can notice, a student can take maximum 9 tests, divided into 2 categories. If I say there is one combination where a student can choose maximum 2 languages from section 1A and section 1B, 5 domain-specific subjects, and a general test, or maximum of 3 languages from section 1 and 1B, 5 domain-specific subjects, and a general test. Depending on the combination, again, slot 1 can vary from 45 minutes minimum to 195 minutes, and slot 2 can go from 45 minutes to 225 minutes. Here, I want to mention this, that eligibility, reservation, admission criteria, these are all dependent. The rules and regulation for all these are university specific. So applicants should go through the information about the course, number of seats, eligibility, reservation, admission policy to desired courses available on the website of the university where they want the admission, to ensure that they are eligible for the desired course or not. For the marking scheme, one can notice that every correct answer will be of 5 marks. And yes, there is a negative marking. If a student selects the wrong option, he will be given -1 marks. Anything other than that, unanswered questions, or if there is some mistake in the question by the NTA, then the student will get complete 5 marks. So slot 1, as we can see, because there is an option of choosing language, domain specific subject, general. So each section, each test, or each subject one chooses, whether it is a language, domain specific subject, or general test, the student can score at the most 200 in languages and domain specific subjects and 300 in general test. Similarly, in slot 2, because general test is available only in slot 1. So in slot 2, student can choose a language or domain specific subjects. They both are of each subject and each language is of 200 marks. Again, negative marking is there. There is no specific eligibility criteria for CUET. CUET just requires the students to appear and qualify the class 12th examination. Eligibility criteria and policies are college respective. So Delhi, for example, Delhi University's eligibility criteria for a particular course will be designed by Delhi University only. For appearing CUET, there is no age limit. Only requirement is that one should have cleared their class 12th boards. So for the reservation policy, again, I'm repeating, for every other detail, student must go to the university website and check there if they are being eligible or not. After filling the registration form, one can download the e-admit card from their NTA website. It is an online version only. They will not send it by post or something. So one should be very careful about this. On the day of examination, a student has to keep a copy of admit card along with the self-declaration form that is there on NTA website. Students should take one passport size photograph and a photo ID card. Also, if a student is a PWD category student, then he or she must carry their certificate with them. For the syllabi of the course, you can see a link on your screen where all the syllabus, subject specific syllabus are mentioned. For languages, the test is only checking your knowledge about the language. It is not based on any syllabus or something. But for domain-specific subjects, you should take care of the syllabi mentioned on NTA website. So before we go through this registration form, I just want everyone to take care of this, that first of all, they should go and check the CUET bulletin. There is an appendix where all the universities are who are participating in this CUET, their college, this is all mentioned there. So take a printout of that, go through and tick every college and university they want to take admission in. Go back and check for the eligibility criteria in each of that university. Whichever course they want to get admission in, go and check the eligibility criteria of that particular course on the desired university website, then start registering the form. So choose first the subjects that they want to be eligible in, basically. Now I'll hand over the presentation to Dr. Priyadarshini Bhattacharya. She will take you through the registration process.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you so much. So once again, welcome to all the participants here. So as mentioned, am I visible and audible, Preeti?
Yes, Priyadarshini.
Okay. So I'll take you through the registration form, and before going through with that, I would also like to repeat that kindly keep a very keen observation and kindly be very attentive of this UET website, because they keep updating their own mechanism of the test. With that, I'm gonna now take you through. Okay, so all this is this section which I'm going to take you through is going to be all about the registration form. So before registering, we are stating the obvious, but it's important to remember that one should have a working email ID and a phone number to receive an OTP. To start, one needs to go to the link which is visible on your screen, cuet.samarth.ac.in. Change the slide, yeah. Documents for registration. So these are some documents that we need. I'll take you through them. The recent first thing which is needed is a recent photograph, which should either be in color or black and white with 80% face without mask visible, including ears, against a white background. Second, scanned photograph and signature should be in JPEG or GPJ format, and the signature and photograph should be clearly legible, not pixelated. Third, size of the scanned photograph should be between 10 KB to 200 KB, also clearly legible. Size of the scanned signature should be between 4 KB to 30 KB, clearly legible. The size of the scanned copy of the category certificate, whether using SC, ST, OBC, EWS, or any other category certificate, should also be between 50 KB to 300 KB in PDF, clearly legible. The size of the scanned copy of class 10 or equivalent certificate should be in PDF between 50 KB to 300 KB, clearly legible. The size of the scanned copy of PWBD certificate should be between 15 KB to 300 KB in PDF, clearly legible. Applicants are requested to look at the sizes of these files, because if the size is not matching the range which is given, the upload will not be possible. Now I'll take you through a sample form filling with different steps, and we have also included a few screenshots so that the applicants can see what it feels like visually to go through the entire process of filling the form. The first step is new registration. So one has to click on the register button for the fresh registration for CUET Undergraduate 2022 exam. The portal remains what has been displayed earlier and is also being displayed, cuet.samarth.ac.in. Step 2, instructions and procedure for online submission of application form. Applicant should read the information bulletin carefully before applying for the CUET undergraduate 2022 exam. As you can see on the screen, the screenshot, the information bulletin portal or the tab is highlighted. Before you go ahead to fill the form, it is mandatory for every applicant to read the information bulletin. Step 3 is the registration form. So step 3 has further steps, just like one fills a physical form with different details. The first one is personal details. Applicants have to fill in their personal information and other details. Second is present address. Applicants have to fill their present address and other details. Third is choosing a password. Applicants have to choose a password. So you can see that the password has to be minimum 8 characters and you have to confirm it and also include apparently a security question. Then comes the security PIN. Applicants have to fill in the security PIN or what we call and know now as CAPTCHA and submit the required details for registration. Step 4 is preview of the personal details. Applicants can preview and verify the personal details and click on submit and send OTP to mobile button to proceed further. So this form gives the applicant the chance to also preview what they have written. So in case there is any mistake, one can edit it out. And finally, when one is satisfied with one's filling of the details, one can click on the submit and send OTP to mobile button to proceed further. Applicants can also edit the details, just as I told you, if required, by clicking the edit registration details button. Step 5 is verification of OTP. Each applicant has to complete the OTP verification process. OTP will be received on the registered mobile number or email ID of the applicant. Applicant will receive an application form number after the successful verification of the OTP on their registered mobile number and email ID. Applicants are also advised to note the application form number for future reference. So either you can keep the mail safe or take a screenshot or note it down, but the application form number that you receive after the successful verification of the OTP should be kept safe with you, with the applicant for future reference. Step 6 is login. After successful verification, applicants can log in by using the application form number and password. So the screenshot of the login page is visible for the audience. Applicants who has already signed in can continue the application form process by clicking on continue application form button. This 6th step of login also has a few more steps before you go to the next one. So check form status, then quick links for account action, continue with application form. After you complete this, we reach the 7th step, which is complete the application form. Applicants at this point have to fill in the other personal details and click save to complete the form. I just want to remind all the audience and prospective aspirants here that one has to remember to click the save button so that all that you write is not lost when you proceed to the next page. Applicants also can go back to the previous section by clicking on back button, and you can see the back to dashboard button being highlighted here. Applicants can preview, update the personal details by clicking the update personal form, or may click proceed to next section to go to next section. So before one goes to the next section, it is important to ensure that the information has been provided is correct, and either back to the dashboard or update personal form button are to be used for that purpose. Once you are satisfied, you can move on to proceed to next section. Step 8 is application form educational details. So after personal comes the educational details, and you can see a sample of this. Applicants have to fill the matriculation, 10th and intermediate and 12th academic qualification and click on the save button to continue. Applicants can modify the educational qualification by clicking on the update educational form button. Step 9, application form, university program selection section. So it is at this point that you select the university and the program that you want to go for. Applicants have to select university name and program offered by the selected university. Dr. Preeti has already highlighted that every university has a separate eligibility criteria, so you should be aware of that before you select. Applicants can also deselect the selection by clicking on the remove button present against each university and program selected. So click on the university and program select preview to move to the next section. So you can see a screenshot, and at every point, the form gives the opportunity to review your information that you have been that has been provided. And it is advisable to be very careful in reviewing before proceeding further. These are some screenshots of the same step that I just discussed. Applicants can update the program form by clicking on the Update Program Form button. Step 10 is test paper or subject selection. So once you select the university and the program, your next step is to select the test paper and subjects. After the applicants have to select the test paper and subjects for the first and second slot of the examination. Applicants must read the information bulletin of the respective university before test paper or subject selection. There are screenshots to show you how you select these test papers and subjects. Applicants can update the test paper and subject selections if required or move to the next section. Screenshots are self-explanatory enough. Step 11 is examination center selection. Applicant can select 4 preferences of the examination center details on the basis of their preference. Click the Save button to proceed further. The screenshot is attached. Applicant can also update the examination center or can proceed to the next section. Step 12 is the upload section. Applicants have to upload the supporting documents for the details mentioned in the application form to move to the next section. The delete button is provided to delete the wrongly uploaded photo, signature, and documents of the applicant. So even at this point, the form allows the applicant to review and change or correct any mistake if it has been made. So the delete button can be used. Please read the information regarding the size and type of documents to be uploaded, which I have already discussed. Select the file to be uploaded. So the screenshots are showing how you upload the files. 13 is preview the complete form. Applicant can view and update the application form before payment of the fee. Applicant must check all the checklists, which includes personal details, test paper selection, and declaration before the final fee submission. Once all the details are verified, check all the uploaded documents using the View button in the Uploaded Scanned Files section. The screenshot is attached. Now, in the particulars checklist to be verified, click on all the check boxes near each field items to confirm your acknowledgement on all the details furnished. Clear? I hope we can move forward on this. Step 14 is read the site message before the submission. Now, if the site message is not visible, I'll read out what it reads. It says no modification will be allowed after final submit. Please check your application form, click cancel to edit your details, or click OK to proceed to payment action. That's this short message which is written in this inset, and one has to click OK or do cancel. Please confirm your email ID in order to proceed to pay the fees. Fee payment. Applicant can now proceed to the payment of application form. Among the different payment options, examination form fee automatically fetched on the basis of test paper selection. So this is the screenshot for fee payment. Step 16 is print confirmation page. Applicants must download the confirmation page for future reference. This is a sample of what the form will look like once it is filled. I hope that is clear. Then comes fees payment. The fee payment structure, the fee structure is visible on your screen. The only thing to remember here is that prescribed examination fee can be paid through any bank or payment gateway in any payment mode. Service processing charges per transaction and GST applicable thereon at 18% are to be borne by the candidate. These are the norms. In case the fee payment status is not okay or the confirmation page of the online application is not generated after fee payment, candidate is advised to contact the helpline number, email of the concerned bank payment gateway integrator as mentioned below. These are some of the helpline numbers. So if you are paying through SBI, you can see the screen, the help desk and the customer care numbers are given. If you are paying through Canara Bank, the help desk, complaint management service, customer care, and also SMS numbers are provided. So is for ICICI. If using Paytm, then there are 2 help desk numbers which are provided along with help desk email IDs. For any queries or clarifications, candidates can also email or call at the NTA help desk. The email ID and the contact number are also visible on the screen. There are a few helpful digital resources. These are TPC or Test Practice Centers or CSC or Common Service Centers. Test Practice Centers, the Ministry of Human Resource Development mandated the NTA to establish test practice centers for candidates, especially in remote and rural areas, to enable them to practice CBT. Find the TPCs near you by registering online on the NTA website. Common service centers, candidates who are not well conversant and face difficulties in submitting online application can use services of Common Service Center initiative of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology of Government of India. You can find the list of centers on www.csc.gov.in. Thank you. To tell us more about our own college, I would like to invite Ms. Menka Elawat, who will take you through the entire process. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Priyadarshini. I hope I'm audible and visible to everybody.
You are visible and audible, Menka. Continue.
Thank you so much. So now about the CUET registration process, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our college, why you should be choosing us, and how exactly to be eligible for the courses that we offer. Principal ma'am has already told you we are on a mission to provide quality education to young women. We recently completed 50 years of excellence. We celebrated our Golden Jubilee in 2018. The subjects that we offer higher education in consist of humanities, social sciences, commerce, and science, and we emphasize holistic learning. Our college is also one of the 8 colleges in DU which offers BL-Ed education, which is an integrated professional degree program. In addition to that, we also offer vocational programs which are very popular with our students. This includes advanced courses in computers, travel, tourism, textile designing, foreign languages, etc., which really boost their placement ability. Here's also a look you can have at the extracurricular and cultural activities which are ongoing in our college. We have a film society, NCC, NSS, placement cell dedicated to placement for students, motivation to MBA, anti-ragging, EarthCon, Gandhi Society, Kala, the Art Society, Enactus, and more. Now, these are the courses we offer as mentioned before. In arts and social sciences, we have English, Hindi, history, philosophy, political science, psychology, Punjabi, Sanskrit, and BA program. When it comes to commerce, we offer Bcom honors and Bcom program. In mathematical sciences, we have mathematics, stats, and computer science. And for education, we have Bachelor of Elementary Education or BL-Ed. Now, I'm going to tell you about the eligibility criteria for the courses on offer in our college. And I'm going to be naming list A and list B1 and B2 a lot. So before I move on to the specific courses, just take a look at what list A means. List A is all the languages
that you can appear for, and there are about 33 languages that you can see on the screen. I'll give you 5 seconds to absorb this. And now moving on to list B1 and list B2. B1 has some of the most mainstream subjects that you'll see in class 12th boards, like accountancy, maths, biology, chemistry, computer science, and all of that. List B has some additional subjects like agriculture, fine arts, performing arts, teaching aptitude. So you need to be familiar with this. It is available on the CUET website, in the information bulletin also, very easily available information. Let's move on to the eligibility criteria. And before I start, there is a disclaimer once more that these eligibility criteria only apply to courses in Delhi University, and we are only showing you the courses that our college offers. If you want to apply to other courses or other universities, they might have different eligibility criteria. Please be careful about that. So coming to languages, the first one is BA Honours English. We have 62 seats, out of which 31 are reserved for Sikh minority. The eligibility criteria is you need to take English from list A, that is language English from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any one subject from either B1 or B2, right? For BA Honours Hindi, we have 123 seats on offer, out of which 62 are for minority. The eligibility criteria is that you need to take Hindi from list A1, any 2 subjects from list B1, and then a final subject from either list B1 or B2. We'll calculate merit based on these subjects. For BA Honours Punjabi, we have 46 seats, out of which 23 are reserved for minority. Now, there are 2 combinations that can work for being eligible for BA Honours Punjabi. A, you either take Punjabi from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any subject from B1 or B2. Or there's another combination. You take any language at all from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any subject from either B1 or B2. Can you just go to the previous one? There's an important condition here that candidates who opted for combination 2 will be considered only if seats remain vacant after considering candidates for combination 1. So if Punjabi Honours is your preference, please try to go for combination 1 rather than 2. Moving on to Sanskrit, we have 31 seats on offer, out of which 16 are reserved for minority. Again, a bunch of combinations work, but priority will be given for 1, 2, and 3. So what are these combinations? Combination 1 is any 1 language from list A plus Sanskrit from list B1 plus any 2 subjects, out of which 1 should be from list B1. Or the second combination is any 1 language from list A, Sanskrit from list A, and any 2 subjects, out of which 1 should be from list B1. Third combination is Sanskrit from list A, any 3 subjects, out of which at least 2 should be from list B1. Or combination 4, any 1 language from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any 1 subject from either list B1 or B2. Again, to repeat, candidates who opt for combination 4 will be considered only if seats are vacant after considering all candidates who apply for combination 1, 2, or 3. Now, next we come to the social sciences. Our college offers psychology, philosophy, history, and pol science. And just to make the process simpler for you, the eligibility criteria for all is the same. Okay, so I'll take you one by one. BA Honours Psychology, we have 62 seats, out of which 31 are reserved for minority. Candidates to be eligible must take any language from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any subject from either B1 or B2. Similarly, for philosophy, we have 46 seats on offer, 23 are reserved for minorities. Candidates must take any language from list A, any 2 subjects from B1, and any subject from either B1 or B2. For history, we have 62 seats, out of which 31 are reserved for minority. The same criteria applies. Any 1 language from list A, any 2 subjects from B. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible now. Your voice got distorted, but you're audible.
For political science, we have 123 seats, out of which 62 are
Menka, your voice is getting distorted.
minority. The eligibility criteria is the same as the previous. Let me just give 2 seconds and speak after that. Maybe I can shut my video.
Yeah. Good.
So, am I audible now? Moving on to maths.
Yes, you are.
Let's move on to maths, computer science and stats, which again have the same criteria. For BSc Honors Maths, we have 62 seats, out of which 31 are reserved for minority. We have any one language from list A, then maths, and then any 2 subjects, out of which 1 should be from list B1. For BSc Honors Computer Science, we have 46 seats, 23 are reserved for minority. You should take 1 language from list A, maths, and then any 2 subjects, out of which 1 should be from B1. For statistics, we have 46 seats, out of which 23 are reserved. Any 1 language should be taken from list A, maths, and then any 2 subjects, out of which 1 should be from B1. There's also commerce. Coming to commerce, Bcom Honors, we have 123 seats, out of which 62 are reserved for minority. 2 combinations will work here. Any 1 language from list A and maths, and 2 subjects, out of which at least 1 is from B1, or the second combination, any 1 language from list A, accountancy, and any 2 subjects, out of which at least 1 is from B1. There is no preference of maths or accountancy, so both these combinations are equally, they're given equal preference. Moving on to Bcom program, we have 185 seats, out of which 93 are reserved for minority. We have 2 combinations. The first is any 1 language from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any 1 subject either from list B1 or B2. Another possible combination is any 1 language from list A, any 1 subject from either list B1 or B2, and section 3 or the general test of common entrance exam. Moving on to BLEd, we have 54 seats in this course, 27 are reserved for Sikh minority. You have to be eligible, you have to appear with the following combination: any 1 language from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any 1 subject from either list B1 or B2. For BA program, we have 246 seats on offer and 123 are reserved for minority. For BA program, there are actually 28 discipline-specific combinations. I'll be able to show you what those combinations are just in a few minutes. The eligibility criteria is combination 1, that any language from list A, any 2 subjects from list B1, and any 1 subject from either B1 or B2. Or the second combination can be any 1 language from list A, any 1 subject from either B1 or B2, and section 3 or the general test of CUET. These are some of the combinations that we offer in BA program. I'll give you 5 seconds to take a look at this. Now moving on, we must remind you that apart from 50% reservation of seats for Sikh minority students, we also have the following reservation as per Delhi University guidelines. We have 5% reservation for people with disabilities or PWD. We have 5% seat reservation for children or widows of personnel of the armed forces. We have 5% supernumerary reservation for Kashmiri migrants. We also have seats reserved for ward quota and foreign students, and also ECA and sports quota. Thank you. This brings us to the end of our presentation. We really hope you were able to learn and the process became much less intimidating to you. We would like to open the floor to any questions you may have about this process. Dr. Preeti is here to answer any of your queries. So please go ahead and use the chat to tell us any queries you have. It looks like the process is pretty simple for everybody. So we don't really, people are saying thank you, it was really helpful. So you're very welcome for that. Let's have 30 more seconds to see if we have any questions at all.
So I'm sharing a link in chat box. It is regarding general FAQs. If anyone has any query, they can also look at this page.
Meanwhile, Preeti, I am not able to switch on my camera because it is showing that the host has enabled.
Sangeeta ma'am?
Yes, now she can.
Thank you. Yes.
So everybody, please pay attention to the chat. There must be some frequently asked questions which might occur to you. All your doubts can be solved just by following the link that has been posted. So are we ready to conclude the event if there's no queries? We also, of course, have an open house, and you're very welcome to join us there and ask whatever questions you have in person. We will all be there. Here are the details of that open house. It's on 26th April, 9 to 10:30 a.m. in the college auditorium. So please come visit us, take a look at the campus, and ask us any questions you have in person. Looks like we have one question actually. DP Singh is saying there is no option for selecting Sikh minority in the DU form. So how do we do it?
Yeah, actually, a Sikh minority reservation is Delhi University specific. Only 4 colleges in Delhi University, they provide this reservation. So once this examination process, CUET entrance test is done, Delhi University will open its portal for selecting the particular categories which are applicable in their university. So just wait till then, you'll be able to select that when Delhi University opens up for the e-counseling thing. I hope I answered. Yeah.
All right. So if there isn't anything else, and remember, you always have the open house, I would now like to request our respected convener, Dr. Suprata Jha, to please take over the stage and give a vote of thanks. It's due to Dr. Suprata Jha that we're able to do events like this without any stress. So please, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, Menika. Really, your words inspire me now more. And a very good afternoon to you all. So, well, I'm confident enough, what I feel, that I'm confident enough that this webinar must have unclogged all the confusions what you people might had earlier regarding the admission process. We have tried our best and we want to help all the students at our best possible ways. Therefore, in continuation of this webinar, we are also going to organize an offline open house session. As the information you have already received, but I'd like to repeat it because the entire admission committee will be there to help and counsel not only the students, particularly the girl students, but also their parents as well. Because the parents, they are equally concerned and very much intention as the students are here at this step. And that's not only, we have also planned to provide assistance and guidance to fill up the registration form and for any other obstacle or problems what you are going to have during this process. So need not to hesitate, you please check our website and you will get all the information, including the contact number of all the teachers, the faculty members. They will be there and the timing will be there 12 to 2, and the date that is from 27th of this month till 6th of May, the last day of, the last date to fill up the forms. And you can contact them. You can contact them and then you can come. You are welcome to come to our college. And even without contacting also, you can come, and from here that you will get the necessary assistance. And the details actually that we are going to provide you in that open house session. But being the convener of the admission committee, I would like to invite all of you in that open house that we have on 26th of April, that's Tuesday at 9 a.m. in our college auditorium. That will be offline and in our college auditorium. So what I feel that will be more helpful, because physically all of us, we will be there, and there we will be able to solve and sort out the entire confusion or any kind of doubts. Now, coming to this vote of thanks part, I would like to offer my gratitude firstly to our beloved principal ma'am, who has actually, that honored this program with her motivational guidance. What generally she does, she comes and she does our parts also to provide the information regarding the college and subjects. So in fact, that every time she takes our burden also over her head. In fact, she is always a source of inspiration for all of us. Next, I would like to thank all my young friends, and this is from the core of my heart, because what I'm getting, the constant support and hard work, and that's not also in the form of kind of tension that we enjoy. I'm just sharing my experience. I really enjoy their company. I don't know what they think about that, but I really enjoy their company. I really like, and I wish that in future also, anywhere else might be, that I would like to have the same team and I would like to work with the same team. Last but not the least, I'm extremely thankful to the humble and patient audience for making this program as a grand success. So looking forward all of you in that offline open house session on 26th at 9 a.m. in college auditorium. So once again, I thank one and all present here. Thank you very much. So now we can take leave. All of you, please take leave.